How fast food chains use psychology to make you spend 30% more without knowing. You walk into a fast food restaurant hungry. You plan to spend $5. You walk out having spent 15, and you have no idea what just happened. Here's the truth. Fast food chains don't just sell burgers and fries. They sell precision. Every color on the menu, every price ending in 99, every "would you like to make that a combo?" isn't random. It's engineered, tested, optimized. These restaurants have spent billions studying your brain, how you think, how you decide, how you justify spending more than you planned. They've turned ordering food into a science, a game, and they're winning. From menu colors to meal bundles, fast food giants have engineered your brain like a casino, using microeconomics and cognitive tricks that make you spend 30% more without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll never look at a fast food menu the same way again. Let's pull back the curtain. Background. Let's start with a simple question. Why do fast food menus look the way they do? In the 1960s, McDonald's hired consultants, psychologists, behavioral economists, designers. Their mission? Figure out how to make people spend more, faster. And what they discovered changed everything. First trick, color psychology. Red and yellow aren't just the McDonald's colors because they're bright. Red triggers hunger and urgency. Yellow stimulates happiness and comfort. Together, they create a subconscious pull that says, eat here, eat now. But it gets deeper. Ever notice how menu items are grouped? The most expensive items sit at the top right. Your eyes land there first. This is called anchoring. When you see a $12 meal first, the $7 combo suddenly feels like a steal. You're not choosing what you want, you're choosing what feels reasonable compared to the anchor. And those prices ending in 99? That's not accidental. $9.99 feels significantly cheaper than $10, even though it's 1 cent different. Your brain processes the first digit, 9 versus 10, and makes a snap judgment. It's called charm pricing, and it works every single time. But the real genius, it's not just what you see, it's how they guide your decision. Conflict. Here's where it gets manipulative. You order a burger. The cashier asks, "Would you like to make that a combo?" Seems harmless, right? Wrong. This is suggestive selling, and it's the single most effective upsell tactic in the industry. Studies show that when employees ask this question, customers say yes over 50% of the time, even when they didn't plan to. But why does it work? Because saying no feels awkward. It feels cheap. You don't want to be the person who says no, just the burger. So you say yes, you upgrade. And just like that, you've spent $4 more. Now let's talk bundles. Fast food chains love combo meals. Why? Because they create the illusion of value. A burger costs $4, fries cost $2, a drink costs $2. That's $8 total. But the combo? $6.99. You're saving money, right? Not really. Here's the trick. You probably didn't want the fries and the drink, but because it's bundled, you buy both. You're not saving money. You're spending money you wouldn't have spent otherwise. This is called decoy pricing, and it manipulates your perception of value. And it gets worse. Ever notice how portion sizes have names? Small, medium, large. But here's the catch. The medium is positioned as the default. The small feels stingy. The large feels excessive. So you pick medium, even though 20 years ago, medium was considered large. They've literally redefined what normal means. And you didn't notice. But the most insidious trick, limited time offers. Only available for 2 weeks. Your brain hears scarcity. It hears urgency. You think, I better get it now before it's gone. You weren't hungry for it 5 minutes ago, but suddenly you need it. This is FOMO, fear of missing out, weaponized for profit. And here's the kicker. These tactics aren't just increasing sales by 5 or 10%. Industry data shows these psychological tricks boost revenue by 30% or more. 30%. That's not luck. That's precision. Turning point. So, what changed? When did fast food stop being about convenience and start being about manipulation? The turning point came in the 1990s. Competition exploded. Profit margins tightened. Chains realized they couldn't just compete on price or speed. They needed to compete on psychology. They needed to hack your decision-making process. Enter the consultants, behavioral economists, neuroscientists, data analysts. These companies started A/B testing everything: menu layouts, lighting, music tempo, even the way employees phrase questions. They discovered that playing slower music makes people eat slower and order more dessert. They found that bright lighting makes people eat faster and leave quicker, boosting table turnover. They even optimized the smell. Ever notice that distinct fast food smell when you walk in? That's not accidental. It's engineered to trigger hunger, even if you just ate. But here's the most shocking part. You know this is happening. Right now, you're learning these tricks, and next time you walk into a fast food restaurant, you'll still fall for them. Because these tactics don't rely on ignorance, they rely on biology. Your brain is wired to respond to colors, anchors, scarcity, and social pressure, and no amount of awareness fully overrides that wiring. This isn't a conspiracy, it's just capitalism optimized to perfection, and it's working. Final takeaway. So here's the takeaway. You're not weak, you're not dumb, you're just human. And fast food chains have spent decades and billions of dollars learning exactly how to exploit that. But now you know. You know why the menu looks that way. You know why the cashier asks about combos. You know why that limited-time burger feels urgent. Knowledge won't make you immune, but it gives you a choice. Next time you order, pause. Ask yourself, do I actually want this, or am I being nudged? Because the moment you see the game, you can decide whether to keep playing. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe. We break down the hidden economics and dark psychology behind everyday life. From why movie popcorn costs more than the ticket, to how credit cards manipulate your spending. The world is designed to take your money. Let's figure out how. See you in the next one, where we will reveal the secret business model of gyms. They profit only when you don't show up. Stay tuned and share this video with your friends to save their hard-earned money, just like yours.